Welcome back, my friends, to World Rare Coin, the channel that unlocks secrets hidden in your pocket, change, and today I am about to take you on a journey that may forever change the way you look at a simple quarter. This is not just another coin. This is the 2015 Homestead National Monument of America. Quarter a coin that looks ordinary at first glance, yet within its history, design, and condition lies a story worth over $13 million. Yes, you heard that right. 13 million. And I promise you will want to watch until the very end, because I will reveal step by step what makes this coin so valuable, how professional grading transforms its worth, what exact specifications define it, and most importantly, where you can sell it if you happen to discover one hiding in your collection or even in your everyday change. So stay with me. Do not blink, because every detail could mean the difference between holding 25 cents and holding a life-changing fortune. Now imagine this for a moment. You walk into a store, buy something, and receive a quarter back as change. It jingles lightly in your hand, and you slip it into your pocket without thinking about it. But hidden in that coin is the possibility of a treasure worth millions. This is the reality of the Homestead National Monument quarter, released in 2015 as part of the America, the Beautiful Quarters program. This coin was minted to celebrate the Homestead National Monument in Nebraska, a site dedicated to the legacy of the Homestead Act of 1862, which granted free land to settlers who were willing to build a home farm, the land, and create a new life on the frontier. Now here is where the story turns incredible, because not all homestead quarters are created equal. Some carry minting errors, rare variations, or pristine conditions that elevate their value to astronomical levels. So let us break this down step by step. The design of this coin on the reverse side depicts a farmhouse water pump and crops, symbolizing the promise of land and life on the American frontier. The obverse side, as always, carries the iconic portrait of George Washington. This design alone already makes it unique, as it ties history, art, and American heritage into a small metal circle. But design is just the beginning. What really makes this coin reach into the millions comes down to numismatics, the science and art of coin collecting. When collectors and professional graders examine a coin, they look at every tiny detail. And that is where organizations like PCG's, the Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Company, step into the story. These grading companies assign a grade to the coin, based on its condition, ranging from poor, all the way up to mint state, and even proof-like or deep cameo. For certain special strikes, a Homestead quarter graded at the highest possible level could skyrocket in value. And here is the cliffhanger. Are you ready for this? The highest graded known specimen of this coin has shocked collectors with a valuation not in the hundreds, not in the thousands, not even in the hundreds of thousands, but over $13 million. Now, before we reveal exactly why, let us dive into the physical details, because you need to know how to identify one of these rare treasures. The 2015 Homestead National Monument quarter has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters. It weighs 5.67 grams, and its thickness measures 1.75 millimeters. The composition is clad consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core of pure copper. These specifications are standard for quarters of this series, but the true rarity comes when the mint makes a mistake or produces a flawless coin. So what are the possible errors or varieties on this coin? Some of the most valuable include doubling errors, where parts of the design, like the water pump, the roof shingles, or the windows, appear doubled under magnification. This is known as a doubled die variety. Other errors include off-center strikes or coins struck on defective planchets. Any of these factors can send the value soaring into the thousands, and when combined with an absolutely pristine grade from PCG's or NGC, that value can leap into the millions. But here comes another twist. even if you have a Homestead quarter with no errors. Grading is still everything. Coin grading is like the difference between selling an old car and selling a vintage car. In showroom condition, if you have a Homestead quarter that is heavily circulated with scratches and wear, it may still only be worth 25 cents, or maybe a few dollars at best. But if you discover one that is uncirculated, shiny with no blemishes, and you send it to PCGs or NGC for grading, and it comes back with a grade like MS68, MS69, or the Holy Grail MS70, then you are suddenly sitting on a treasure that collectors would pay unimaginable sums for. Now let us talk about the story that keeps collectors up at night. A small number of these coins graded at the highest levels were auctioned, and the bidding wars shocked the entire numismatic community. One specimen with an exceptional grade sold for over $13 million, making it one of the most expensive modern quarters ever recorded in coin history. Just imagine a coin that most people spend without thinking about turning into generational wealth. That is why you must never overlook the coins in your pocket. Change, and now I know what you are wondering. How can you find one, how can you sell one, and where should you even begin? Well, first things first, always check your change, especially quarters from 2015. Look closely at the Homestead design and examine the details with a magnifying glass. Check for doubling, look for off-center strikes or any unusual features. If the coin appears flawless, keep it safe in a protective holder, and do not clean it, because cleaning a coin actually lowers its value. Dramatically, the next step is to send it to a professional grading service like PCGs or NGC. Once it is graded, you will have an official certificate of authenticity and a grade that tells collectors exactly what they are buying when it comes to selling. Here is the secret. Most collectors fail to realize the best places are not local pawn shops or random online listings, where you risk being underpaid. The right places to sell a coin like this include top auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, Stacks, Bowers, or Great Collections. These auction houses specialize in rare coins and reach thousands of serious bidders. Worldwide, you can also list certified coins through platforms like eBay, but only if they are graded and slabbed by PCGs or NGC, otherwise buyers may not trust the authenticity. But let me add another layer of suspense before I reveal more. Remember, this coin is not only about money, it is also about history. The Homestead Act of 1862 shaped the American frontier. It offered hope and opportunity to families willing to work the land, and this coin captures that legacy. So owning one is like holding a piece of American history in your hand, and that is why collectors value it so highly. Now let me challenge you. Imagine finding a flawless example and sending it to be graded. What grade do you think it would achieve? Could it possibly reach Miss 70? The perfect grade. The grade that collectors dream about. Comment below with your guess, because I want to hear your thoughts. And while you are at it, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with every collector friend you know, and subscribe to World Rare Coin, because this community is growing. And together, we are uncovering treasures hidden in plain sight, but we are not done yet. Here comes one final twist. You might think a coin like this is so rare, you could never find one. But the truth is, thousands of these quarters were minted in circulation. The chances are slim, but they are real. And with millions of coins circulating across the United States, your odds may be better than you think. People have already found incredible error Homestead quarters in their change. So the possibility is alive and waiting right now. Before we close, let me give you the most important checklist to remember. First, always check the design details of the 2015 Homestead quarter. Second, examine for errors like doubling or off-center strikes. Third, preserve the coin in its original state. No cleaning, no polishing. Fourth, send it to PCGs or NGC for professional grading. Fifth, consider selling only through trusted auction houses or major platforms once certified, because that is where the big money changes hands. Follow this path and you could turn a humble quarter into a multi-million-dollar treasure. And now, my friends, as we come to the end of this incredible story, remember that this is just the beginning world. Rare Coin is dedicated to uncovering secrets about coins from America and beyond, from pennies to quarters, from nickels to silver dollars. Each coin has a story, and each story may hide a fortune. So stay subscribed, because future videos will reveal even more rare coins, their hidden values, and the steps you can take to become a master collectors. Oh, if you enjoyed this journey into the mystery and fortune of the 2015 Homestead National Monument of America, do not forget to like, comment, and share this video with your fellow collectors. Help grow this amazing community and keep the treasure hunt alive. And most importantly, subscribe to World Rare Coin right now, because the next coin we reveal could be worth even more than $13 million. And you will not want to miss that story. Together we'll keep unlocking the value of history, one coin at a time.